Hey, I'll be song together. Wow. So we have done some final touch-up work on our mini here. You can see I've kind of added a wood grain texture to the ground to, you know, the inside of the shop type of theory type of thing. It's got the one coat of varnish on there, and we are going to give it a second coat, although I did notice that the one hand is slightly dirty, so I actually still have some skin tone texture hiding underneath the tape over there. So we're going to kind of blurb a little bit of that onto there and give it another spray. Bit of an update on everything in general here happening right now. So we are going to be making a pouch for this little girl and fairy and swarm and frog here. This is the extra scrap fabric to go with the Hero Deck of Many Things pouch here. And I was debating whether to just use the D20 pouch that I made like ages ago just for fun. But I kind of want it to have more layers of fabric around here because I don't really want, you know, there's a lot of parts that could easily bend type of thing. So I'm basically going to make it so it has like 3 layers of fabric and then kind of, you know, make it a pouch of 3 layers of fabric type of thing. I'm going to unstitch what was once, yeah, this was a pouch that I used to make the pen holder that's inside of there. Anyways, so what was once the drawstring thing, I'm going to unstitch that so that I can use basically this, you know, the boring section up here that doesn't have a whole lot of interesting, funky little patches all attached together. I'm going to use that for something interesting in the future. But this chunk up here, we may as well use that to make a pouch for this thing here. And that's going to be all kinds of awesome. We already got a drawstring for it. And also, another little well, I guess a few updates here technically. Oh, thank you, Nuts and Bolts related bin thingy. You are the perfect height and size to hold the minis, so we have a new mini holder here. I'm going to align this with, not this fabric, but a different fabric, just, you know, being picky. This monster type of thing here doesn't quite fit in there. So I'm debating whether to kind of give you a permanent slot and kind of, you know, make a little indent for the hook type thing there. I did realize that I need to put a base on this thing because it didn't come with one, so debating whether to, we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. This extra tall slot here is where there used to be bolts here. So that might just stick around for a taller one or something like that. But anyways, this mini is not going to be going in here. This is going to be going in there. But I just happened to found this at a pound stretcher, so it was a nice cheap little kit. I got rid of all the nuts and bolts because I'm using it for the case. And awesome, so that takes care of that kind of problem. And we are going to be adding ribbons to our DM guide here. And has been debating. So we used the green and purple for the player's handbook. Red and black I'm going to be reserving for the monster manual when it comes out. So, what colors do I want to use for the Dungeon Master Guide? I've been kind of debating that for a little bit. I may as well kind of glue that on tonight, because I kind of forgot for the past few days. Debating whether to use yellow, because, is there an easy way to access this? There's so much stuff happening on the go right now. The tabs inside of here, most of them are kind of a light green yellow for, you know, the instructional aspect of it. So I may use that, and I don't really want to reuse colors. I could reuse or use this pink for the magic items. I may yet. Is that different enough? Is that different enough? Yeah, that's pretty different. Okay, I may use this one for the magic items then. So we may use that, and possibly yellow for the front half of the book. Possibly gray because, you know, you're the Dungeon Master. It's kind of a mix between a black and white type of thing, and so I may use gray. Yeah, gray feels a little bit more Dungeon Mastery. So we may use gray and pinkish purple thing for that. That's not bad, that's not bad. I may run with that. So I think we may have more or less decided on that there, because that yellow is really bright. I don't really want to use that yellow. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm kind of liking that. So we're probably going to go with that color scheme for making the ribbons for the Dungeon Master Guide. And there's the ones that are already used on that book and reserved for the Monster Manual. We have a case of, man, the adhesive that they used for these sticks on front and back. Oh, And you can see I tried to peel it off. I'm going to try and just have some, a wet, damp cloth soaking on here for a while. I've got this little kind of, tab up here that I'm going to cut off that I may as well, at least see if I can soak it in acetone and if that's going to wreck it or anything like that. So that's a bit, well, this video is kind of just going on here. All right, I should wrap it up. So we're going to test this plastic in acetone and see if I can use that to remove the adhesive from here without wrecking the plastic. We've got the box of many things here, which I still kind of need to work on, but the mini showing up kind of took place of that. We're going to make a pouch for this mini here. Basically haven't sprayed this thing with another coat of varnish just yet because I want to kind of, get the size for this. Then we'll spray it down whilst I'm sewing this up, and then that can dry. While I'm sewing this thing together, the D20 can go back into here because I wanted more layers and all that fun stuff. So, have yourselves a beautiful day, everyone. Play some Dungeons & Dragons and all that fun stuff. We will talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah.